Hello, everyone.
What up?
Episode 79.
BlackNerdPlanet.
The podcast with us two. My name is Jordan Carmichael.
It's your boy.
Carmichael.
M.
And this is a podcast about video games and nerdy shit.
Mm-hmm.
When people say like shit or like, man, that's that shit. Man, this is shit. Like,
Yeah.
so much context is involved in that word being used.
It can go any way.
Or like dope, or cool, or hard, or like tight. Like, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't talk to you. Say something to certain people. Like, what do you mean by it?
Yeah. Huh? What did you say?
I literally just thought about that.
It's like, man, just forget it.
It feels like we ain't did a podcast in a while, but we did, didn't we? We did one last week, right?
Yeah, we did.
This time is just weird right now.
Yeah.
Holidays was gone, and then winter actually kind of came, and I don't know what happened. It just feels weird lately to me.
Mm-hmm.
It actually been like snowing and stuff. It's been cold as shit last couple days.
Yeah, for sure. Because I went outside, and normally when I go outside, I take the dogs out. Like, I just throw on some slippers, some sweatpants, and like a jacket.
Bundle up, boy.
Yeah, I didn't have on no socks. I just threw on my slippers. Boy, my ankles was on fire. Boy, I was like,
frostbite.
I was like, okay. Well, and so on the second time around, I'm like, nah, I ain't going out like that. Got some socks.
Man, I don't think I talked about having a dog now on the podcast. I don't think I did.
No, but I mean, technically, they have seen him. Cause
I think so.
On the video of, unless that video ain't up.
That one didn't go.
Oh, well then never mind. Then. Yeah, that's right. Well, no, then they haven't. So no.
But yes, I do have a dog now. He's a little beagle boy. That's what I like calling him. But it's like the worst time to be trying to potty train a little puppy.
Gotta be outside.
It's like, oh my god,
and it's like and it's crucial because it's like so you basically got to be like no days off kinda. Mm-hmm. It's like it's cold outside. And
I'm always the type of person where like, why would you need an animal to wear clothes? And of course, my wife is like, oh, you need to train these little sweaters and stuff. But yeah, he need clothes because he be out there like, fuck, man. Yeah. I'm trying to be, but I can't. Yeah. Freezing out here.
That's funny.
She got him this like little plaid, swaggy ass flannel sweater. And he out there cool now. It sucks, man. Especially when you gotta get up early. That was like one of the top 3 reasons I never wanted to get a dog. Is just knowing I had to get up when they get up. Like, man, I already had to do this with kids. Mm-hmm. Now I got this dog kid. But it's cool though. I like
part
it.
Of the game, yep.
Well, how's it been going on your side, man? Anything worthwhile to share?
I finally finished up Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh.
So,
did you like how it ended, or was it just like, it's done?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool little like, all right, that's it. It was like that.
No big takeaways.
Yeah, it was just the end. I don't know, cause really. That's not the first one, but that's like one of the first like Mario style games that I really like finished all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
Such a weird thing to hear.
Because I don't really even mess with Mario like that.
Only his brother that only people like when he's messing with ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Luigi otherwise.
And I had something else. Oh, it was when they was little kids. It was like on the DS. That's the only one there was. It was like a reverse time.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. It had something to do with time, and it was little kids, and they was little babies, but they was themselves, too.
I can't remember which one I can't remember what the title of that one is.
Yeah.
But one of them RPG ones. What is that one? Back something in time.
Yeah.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, it had Bowser on the front of it with him.
But, what else have you been playing? I know we've been on Call of Duty a little bit.
Yeah, and I forgot because I didn't post it on Twitter or nothing, but I had looked at my PlayStation for 2019, the year or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I got a chance to look at that, and my top 3 games time spent was Apex. I had 466 hours on that. Then Call of Duty. I had 91 hours. And The Sims was number 3.
Oh, wow.
I had 78 hours on The Sims.
Damn.
That
was a lot of Sims.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me. But then it wasn't really, though, because when I think about it, I was playing a lot of Sims, though.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got it,
you were on there.
I mean, honestly, if I turned it on right now, my family was thriving. You know what I'm saying? They was really, I was really rolling in the bucks. They had mixtapes out and DVDs, books. They was dropping albums. Man,
You was doing your thing.
78 hours well spent.
Hey. I'm glad you reminded me because I saved my screenshots of my hours on the PlayStation for 2019. Yeah, my top games was Apex. I had 229 on hours. Monster Hunter I had 147, and that was like mostly all in like the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mortal Kombat 11 was 60 hours. Which I guess I did play a lot of Mortal Kombat. 60 hours seemed like a lot, but I was doing a lot of them towers and shit.
Yeah.
And the story took like at least like 5 or 6 hours, I guess.
And
so I'm not surprised.
And just to go back, that Mario and Luigi was partners in time.
Partners in time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you looking at, Nintendo? They got one too?
Yeah, man. I think
you did tell me.
I mentioned it to you the other day, and then I never went back. The Nintendo 2019 in review. I don't know why it's telling me old stuff. Of course I played Breath of the Wild first. My most played games on my Switch in 2019 were Pokemon Shield, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Astral Chain, Warframe, and Dragon Quest XI-S. It was really mostly Pokemon Shield. I did like 60 hours of that.
Yeah.
And Fire Emblem I did like about 30 hours or something.
Yeah, because I remember, well, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but there was like a good solid like 3 days where you was on Pokemon.
Yeah, where I just like blitzed through the shit. What does it say here? I spent the most time playing Nintendo Switch games on November 15th, 16th, and 18th. Yep, that's all Pokemon days.
Damn. I was wondering what was the first game I ever played on the Switch, and it was Hollow Knight.
Oh,
I was just talking about that the other day with somebody, and I was like, damn, I can't even remember which game I played first or which game I even bought first, but it was Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Nintendo's breakdown of like what you've done is not as detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get like your hours played on your Switch though for games.
Yeah, you can. It do show you.
After like, I think you have to play at least like 5 or 10 hours or something like that for it to care about what you did.
Yeah, because these games it's the same basically. Pokemon Shield, 2K, Ultimate Alliance, Swords of Ditto, and Link's Awakening.
So between, what does it say here? I played the Switch for 228 hours in 2019, and I played my PlayStation for however many hours they counted, about 1,398 hours. So I have like 1,600 hours of gaming on just those two this year. Yeah. And that's not counting like random like computer stuff and whatever the hell is on my phone, maybe. That's like a lot of time.
It really is.
I don't know how many hours are in a year, but good grief.
Because I had 380 on the Switch.
380, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And it says I played a game mostly on Saturday evenings, which I guess that's true because I don't go anywhere.
Mine was Sunday evenings on the PlayStation. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yeah. Nintendo don't give the specific on that one. I played in June and November. I played the most on my Switch, and I think it's a weird stat they give you on PlayStation because it said hours played online with PlayStation Plus. Most was 30 hours with Monster Hunter World.
Mm-hmm.
And from somebody else I had heard saying on another show, it was because of some games you don't have to have Plus to play online, so I guess that doesn't count. So like Apex would have been the highest one, but I forgot. I guess you don't need Plus to play that. And I got like the Marksman title on there. I got 151 trophies in 2019. But I still only have that one platinum from last year or the year before with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot of damn gameplay. I'm trying to think what, and I put a lot of hours in Call of Duty, but that's been more so recently. I'm curious what's gonna be my highest this year.
Yeah, me too. Shit, probably Call of Duty so far.
What have you been watching anything or?
Yeah, I just watched Academia. I caught up on that yesterday.
Matter of fact, let's save that. Let's save that for later.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't want to jumble the topics of foot together. Why'd I say a foot together?
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense.
How many trophies did you say you earned? 151?
In 2019, yeah, 151.
Yeah, I had 119.
I thought you was about to say like 238 or something crazy shit. What the fuck have you been playing? Shit. Oh man, I gaming wise for me, I really just been playing Duty, and the Apex event started, but I only played that for like a match or two because you wasn't on.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for it to go back to Kings Canyon. I've decided I don't really care about none. I want to get on there and play Armed and Dangerous because I know that that's coming back, and I really like that mode. So I'll probably try a match or two of Armed and Dangerous when it's that time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to, obviously I want to do the Kings Canyon at night. And then I'll probably end up just trying that Dummies for Dummies or whatever because I don't know. It just sounds funny.
Seems funny, yeah. When I played, it was the second day and it was still the Gold Rush mode where it's all gold weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing decent. I was playing with just a random because it was duos, I believe. Yes, Gold Rush duos. And I was playing with a random.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was good, but then I was getting all the kills. Surprisingly, because like I said, I hadn't played in so long.
Yeah.
But then I did, and we got like to the last few groups, and I ended up making a dumb move and we lost, so I felt kind of shitty. I got out. Because like nobody else was trying to play with me. So I'm like, man, fuck her, man. I don't want to play Apex with me.
Hey, before we move on, what did you say what your longest gaming streak was?
I think it was like I can't remember.
I had 8 hours.
My longest gaming streak.
And I was like, I wonder what I played for 8 hours. Probably Call of Duty or something.
10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably Apex. Maybe I would think it'd been Apex, either Apex or Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume, but I don't really know. I would think Apex first, especially when we was on like one of them random days or something, like a Saturday morning or some shit.
Because, I mean, you got to think, man, 466 hours, man. That's a lot of time, man.
That's a lot of matches.
And that's a big gap between the most played game and the second most played game. That's like twice. That's funny.
And like the average, this is me getting like some mathematical shit, because the average Apex game, you're probably going to do like between 3 minutes to like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
say like 12, 13 minutes match average. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So whatever the math is on that, like
that's a lot of matches. That's like 8K at least or something. Man. That's crazy.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to cause I had looked like the day you had posted yours on Twitter. But then I never end up saying nothing. I forgot.
Yeah. What else have I been playing? Shit, really? No, I played a little more Jedi Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've been so busy between like family stuff and just random crap.
Yeah.
Where I haven't really even tried to do much gaming at all. Like I'll just like turn something on and that's it.
Yeah.
I bought Luminous or however you say it, the puzzle game on Switch because it's on sale. Like $7.50.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing that a couple times. Because I bought it like Thursday or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played it since like way, way long ago. So I've been trying to get good at that. But
yeah, I'm kind of stuck on Fallen Order. I mean, I got to fight this monster. And I mean, I guess I know what I got to do. I'm just not executing it.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to play CupHead again, though, too.
Yeah, Star Wars, the Fallen Order... I'm on the third planet you're supposed to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm still super early. Cause when I had stopped the first time after like I had played for a while, I I thought I was about to like have to do like a long ass walk back to the ship, but it ended up being a shortcut back.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the game that I think I don't like right now is like, and it's probably just a me thing, but I feel like it's a me thing because it's like there's so much stuff to like walk around and see, and you're supposed to have to come back later. Like a Hollow Knight type thing. So it's probably just my mood and how I view the situation, because you gotta go back and get the stuff, and I think it's the fact that I want to try to like get a platinum in this game, but then I'm like, do I feel like spending the time?
Yeah,
because it's like it seems like it's not too hard to do, but something about it is like making me not enjoy it as much, and it's probably just me, but I like it a lot. But I also kind of suck at the fighting still. And I don't really understand why I suck at it. Like, I feel like I'm trying to parry and block and shit, but then I'm still kind of like, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. But I'm trying to utilize the tools on there, because I just got, like, upgraded, like, the force push and shit. So it was, like, one part where it was, like, 5 or 6 stormtroopers in this room. And I don't know if you remember, like, you have to, like, jump on this rail and jump on this wall and climb up. And there's like 2 standing on this ledge, and then there's like 4 on like the side by the stair and this door.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And like, cause like there's like, you start meeting like the black stormtroopers. I can't remember what they're called, but they got like the purple like fucking devil stick and shit. And so I kept dying because I was just like, they was mobbing me, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll run up. I'll force push dude off the ledge, and then I'll fight like the other ones and shit.
Because him and that other one standing right there on the edge, you can just knock him back. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's the thing. You just start having to realize you have to use all these different tools and shit. And we had talked about remembering to jump and stuff like that when you're fighting. Yep. But the problem with jumping is you have to lock on to a target to do like Jedi jumps. Like if like you just
little flips and stuff.
Yeah. Because if you don't lock on, you're just hopping around like a fucking idiot. And it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But I like how you have to fight a variety of shit. Because like you fight like different security droids, or like, you know, different stormtroopers, or
monsters.
Man. And you know me, I'm not a spider person. Even though I love Spider-Man, I hate spiders. And there's a one part early, and it's a spoiler. There's a big fucking spider that just jumps at you out of no fucking way. And I'm just like, when I was playing, I had my headphones on. And I was like halfway dozing off those, you know, like it was weird, man. I was like, man, I'm just tired. And like right when that part happens, I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, why is this happening to me?
That's funny as hell.
And it took me like 4 times to beat it, man, because it keeps shooting out web at you.
Them spiders is crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then there's like an albino when you meet later if you go this certain path, but you're not really supposed to fight it at that point. And it was just like, oh my god, dude.
Ah, boy, that was funny.
Do you think you're still enjoying it though? Because I'm over here damn near complaining.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm just playing it real short spurts. Like I just hop on there. If I can get past the part, I'll keep going, and if I die a few times, then I'll just turn it off. And I think that's what's keeping me from being like, man, this is stupid. Yeah. Because I am dying a decent amount, especially with the little spot that I'm just getting to right now. But it's just like, before I get to the point that I'm like frustrated, I'm just like, all right, forget it. And then also, because I've been playing Call of Duty, so if somebody get online, then I'm like, well, man, time to go.
Yeah, and I think that's what's saving me too. Because like I said, I had took a real long time on playing it because I was streaming it a couple times, and then I haven't streamed in a while, and then I've just been playing by myself, whatever. So yeah, it's something about it where, because it's not even as hard as say when I was comparing it to the Souls games. It's not as hard as those, but it's still kind of like something about the treks you have to make and the different ways you got to go. It's something about it that's like.
He just ain't got no bunnies, man. That little dude from Shameless, man. He need to get in the gym, man. ain't playing with Kratos. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who can just jump across the street. It's like flying through the air.
And sometimes the little glitches in the game that are still there kind of irk me. Mm-hmm. And it's really just like graphic pop-ins and stuff, especially in the menu. And like you trying to change like your cosmetics. Yeah. And like it'll still be like a flat, like your poncho just be flat and there's like none of the textures yet. And you gotta wait like 10 seconds. I'm like, man, this is kind of whack. It's not even the worst thing.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, man, it's just stuff like that. Like, man, it's kind of ugly. Mm-hmm. But I really like the tone of it and the music and the characters and stuff. So I like it a lot, but it's just something about the adventuring in this one that's bothering me. And I don't know why it is when I praise like Hollow Knight and, Dark Souls and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what it is. Like I said, it could just be me in whatever mood I'm in. Yeah. Yeah, game-wise, man, that's really all that's been going on, I think.
Yeah, because I don't have no new developments in CupHead. I'm not making no much progress. Still
getting mollywopped.
Yeah, I'm still about 40%. And I'm doing the same thing with that where I just turn it on, try it a few times, and if I can't get it, then I just turn it off.
When you play CupHead, because you're playing on Switch, are you using the Joycons or are you using like the regular... different controller or whatever?
I've been just using the Joycons.
Okay.
Because that's just what I've been having on my Switch this past... But I mean, I got that little grip or whatever, but that's all I've been using.
Because in some reason in my mind, and I haven't played CupHead on the Switch in forever, so I can't remember. Some reason I feel like the Joy-Cons are just not good for some games. Yeah. Because the buttons to me are just not... They're not big enough. Mm-hmm. And then they're just they get really slick after a while.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna have to try to see if it make a difference.
And it could just be
because I haven't even played CupHead with them other Joy-Cons actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, so
the Hori boys or whatever.
That's an interesting theory. I've been hooping it up on 2K too, but it ain't nothing to say about that either. So I've been hooping on there.
You liking 2K on the Switch or no?
Yeah, my little character he's alright. I feel like I want to make a new character because I picked like Slasher, but he can't even really dunk like that, and his jump shot is like medium. So I'm like, damn, man, I gotta work really hard to get points and stuff because the jump shot kind of broke, and it ain't like he just dunking on people. But I think that I might make like a small forward or like a shooting guard or something because, back in the day, you would make like a point guard so that way you have control over the ball. But the way that the NBA is now, that's not really the same. You know what I'm saying? That kind of is you really obsolete.
Just want a shooter and shit.
Yeah, somebody who can, because anybody run the floor nowadays. You got Giannis Kumpo, he
Kumpo.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody running. Bron be the point guard now, so it don't matter whoever is like, leading the team is, you know what I'm saying?
That's always a complaint I see online is when people make like a 7-foot shooting like Dirk Nowitzki like glitch player on there. I'm like, man, that doesn't seem fun at all.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that. I want it to still be realistic.
Legitimate, yeah.
It's like, so I might do that. I might start a new character on there. I mean, I'm pretty far in the season. I'm getting close to the playoffs, about halfway through on there, so who knows?
Oh, man.
That ain't going nowhere, so that's cool.
Would you like to get in the news now, sir?
Yeah, let's get it cracking.
Crackety crack. So the first deal of news is there's been a lot of game delays going on this last week, and even as the day of we're recording this, a new delay happened as well. First, I'll start with Final Fantasy VII Remake has been delayed, which I kept talking about it coming out March 3rd, and now Square Enix has come out and said it's going to be released April 10th, so about a month later. Quoting Yoshinori Kitase, provided by a press release, and I'm looking on IGN. We know that so many of you are looking forward to the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and have been waiting patiently to experience what we have been working on, in order to ensure we deliver a game that is in line with our vision and the quality that our fans have been waiting for or deserve. We have decided to move the release date to April 10th, 2020. We are making a tough decision in order to give ourselves a few extra weeks to apply final polish to the game and deliver you with the best possible experience. I, on behalf of the whole team, want to apologize to everyone. And I know this means waiting for the game just a little bit longer. So that's the first delay of major proportions. Secondly, also a Square Enix game, Marvel's Avengers has also been delayed. That was originally coming out in May 15th, I believe. Yeah, May 15th, been delayed to September 4th. So that's what, 2 months delay. And they basically said the same thing. When we set out to bring you our vision for Marvel's Avengers, we committed to delivering an original story-driven campaign, engaging co-op, and compelling content for years to come. To that end, we will spend this additional development time focusing on fine-tuning and polishing, key word here, polishing, the game to the high standards our fans expect and deserve.
Yeah, we'll see.
So 2 Square Enix games got pushed. And this is pretty... Well, one, Final Fantasy getting pushed back a month, not so bad. Marvel's Avengers getting pushed back like 3 months or whatever is pretty significant.
That's a big difference.
Because there's a lot of like... I mean, I think people are kind of softer on the criticism, but there's still less like... There's excitement, but it's like a... How do you put it? Like a scared... It's like, I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. Because when everybody loves, the movies now and MCU and
that's probably got something to do with it too. Mm-hmm. Just kind of probably the more time you spend away from that, the less people will like, because they always gonna want to compare it to that. It's not even like the movie. It's not even, but the further away from it is, I feel like it's out of your mind. So you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna automatically go back to trying to compare it.
And with the game like this, Avengers, where it's going to be co-op, and they've said it's kind of like a Destiny experience, where it's going to be, going in and out with your friends and different customizable gear and suits for the superheroes and everything. You don't want that game to come out half-assed, because it's already having a trouble time getting people to care. I mean, people are going to buy it because it's a Marvel game, it's Avengers, but if you really wanted to, like, not have that getting 6s and 7s on reviews and all that internet Twitter talk, I think this is probably the best thing. But Cyberpunk 2077, which was supposed to come out April 16th, has been delayed to September 17th, so about 13 days after Avengers. And CD Projekt Red came with their statement. Excuse me. So I'm trying to look at the thing they put. We have important news regarding the release date. It won't make the April release window. We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit, but due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, we need more time to finish playtesting, fixing, and polishing. Keyword. We want Cyberpunk 2077 to be our crowning achievement for this generation, and postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect. Expect more regular updates or progress as we get closer to the new release date. So, once again, polishing. And, this is another game of huge proportions where we've been talking about this game for at least 2-3 years. And I think they announced it even before that. But like they said on the Twitter statement, the press release, I mean, Night City, as we know, CD Projekt Red made The Witcher, and that's one of the biggest open world games. And this is supposed to be a more compact area, but so much shit going on. And this is the type of game where if you come out and there's like some game breaking glitch, like this one mission fucks up my save, or my character can't walk through a door because I can't press X or something like that. There's like no telling how many different things like they have to make sure like work right. And, I mean, shit, it's damn near February already, April around the corner, so they kind of like, oh shit, bro.
You like, bro, I don't have to hold up real quick, man. Tell them we ain't ready yet. Go ahead and tell them.
There was a and this is a game that's already out, but Outer Worlds, the developers for Outer Worlds were having an issue that was causing your companion people to like die or whatever, and like that's not supposed to be something that's supposed to be able to happen, but there was like some random glitch in the game where like one thing would happen that would cause them to like shoot in like outer space or something. But it's like one of those things where how would they have ever thought about that? You know what I'm saying? Coding the game. Like that one little thing you would never think of that caused it to mess up. And that's another big game too, so.
Some little specific little combination of buttons. It's like, damn, man, I wasn't thinking about X, 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 Y, X, Y. Oh, man, damn.
Fuck, man. GTA code.
Yeah.
But, I'll talk about the last, not cancellation, delay. Dying Light 2, which I damn near forgot Dying Light 2 was coming out. But that's been delayed as well. But they didn't give a release date. It was supposed to come out this spring, I guess. But they basically just said, it was a busy year as we continue working on our biggest project to date. We know you are awaiting the game eagerly. And we want to deliver exactly what we promised. We were initially aiming for a spring 2020 release with Dying Light 2, but unfortunately, we need more development time to fulfill our vision. We will have more details to share in the coming months, and we will get to you as soon as we have more information. We apologize for this unwelcome news. Our priority is to deliver an experience that lives up to our own high standards and to the expectations of you, our fans. Please stay tuned, and thanks for our fans around the world. Blah, 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 blah. And that's from the damn CEO of Techland, which is the whatever the hell developer publisher of Dying Light 2. You liked the first one, didn't you? You played a little bit of that, right? I know I asked you this, and I
think I played it for like 1 second or something. Like I think I had turned it on or something, but nah.
Like, oh, this is a game.
Not enough to even know nothing.
Yeah, Dying Light 2 is Dying Light 1. I mean, Dying Light whatever. Well, I think it came out like 2014, like that. The winter right after the PS4 came out. And it was a pretty good game, but I had talked about it weeks ago. I was like nighttime and shit was like super scary and stuff, but
yeah,
I think this one they're trying to go way bigger on a lot of things. So this is another case of ain't no telling what random shit that they had cooked up, and now it's looking like, oh, need more time. But like I said, they haven't even gave her a date yet on when that's coming out, and I would expect probably fall.
Yeah,
especially if they didn't even have I don't even know if they had a designated date or not, but all these delays, my bad.
No, I was just going to say they was just being like, yeah, we making the springtime. We should try like everybody else. And it was like, shit, nah, we ain't
we ain't even going to try, bro. Yeah, so this is weird that all these games out of nowhere are like, well, we need more time.
Yeah. Oh, my fault.
No, I was just going to say, especially with PS5 and the new Xbox coming out.
Yeah. That probably got something to do with it. And then, I mean, 2 of the games is from the same developer. So it's like, I mean, that kind of makes sense anyway. If they're like, we're not even going to be done with this game. So how the hell we going to be done with that game? But as far as everybody else, it's just like, ooh, you know what? That's a good idea. You said you was going to work on it for a couple months. Yeah, we need a couple months too. Thanks.
And I wasn't necessarily surprised that Cyberpunk was coming out in April, but I felt like that was still kind of early for some reason. And I don't even necessarily know why. Like, they've been working on it for so long, but it seemed like that game just needs like as much time as possible, which obviously they need.
I feel like it has something to do with the fans too, and people were just like, why you keep talking about it if it's not ready? Shut up. Tell us when it's coming out. What's the release date? So they was like, all right, fine, it's coming out March. Shut up. And then they was like, yeah, we really gonna drop it in March? And they was like, hell no, man, get on, let's go back to work.
And there's like the underlying thing of, you know, there was a lot of conversation with like Red Dead 2 was coming out with like the crunch and people are working all this overtime and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, I mean, there's a lot of work to be done in video games, so I mean, they gotta crunch at some point. Yeah. I mean, if they're getting whipped with chains and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's another conversation, but and I would hope if people felt like they was getting work done fairly, they would speak up. But I would think, you know, a game like Final Fantasy, Avengers, whatever, that they would want that to be as quality as possible. So, and if they're willing to work the hours, then, you know, that's what they're going to do. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at the delays. One, because if it's gonna be a better game, good. And two,
cool. Yeah.
I'm not done with all this other shit I got.
Still got other games to play, so take your time, please.
Hey, good grief. But
because I was even thinking about that, like, damn, man, all this stuff coming out in March, man. It's beginning February. It's about to be the end of January, man.
What is I going to do?
Recover from Christmas yet, man. Come on.
I think the main one, like I said earlier, I'm worried about is that Avengers, just because it's like a tepid, like, we'll see what happens type game.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, that's gonna fly off the damn shelves.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy's gonna fly off the shelves. And like Dying Light is one of those games where it's gonna be like a cult thing, where a lot of people are gonna wait on reviews for that type of game.
Yeah.
So it's little different factors in each of those. Yeah, I'm really curious, and like I kept making a joke, keyword of polish, like, you know what I'm saying? What does that really mean? You know what I'm saying? Is it some glitch you got, or is it the graphics aren't looking the best as you want them to?
That poncho ain't loading up the textures. That's what you get when you don't polish.
Because, you know, it's so much, like, I don't know how game development works too much. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me wonder, like, in all these games, what does that really mean? Like, especially like a Final Fantasy where they're remaking an old tale and constructed in this new way. Like, what are they looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is just missing, or this one part that's like frames dropping. You know, it's just like no telling.
Yeah,
I guess. It makes me curious about what really goes on those last few months. Especially in this age where you can just put something out whenever, like digitally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to. Well, I mean, you can. You gotta have a certain, you know, release schedule and stuff like that. But it just seems like you just be like, "Whoop, it's out." You know what I'm saying? Because like how Apex did, where that was in development for how long? They're just like, "Oh yeah, it's here tomorrow."
Yeah,
like,
you want to play Apex? It exists now.
Yeah, and that's a different circumstance though, because one, no one was expecting it, and it was a new thing. And you know, you can't just drop Final Fantasy like that. You could. But people are like, man, wait, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, man? But, yeah, I'm really curious on what polish means to all these different developers, though. In terms, like I said, in terms of just glitches, hopefully not being there, or graphics up to snuff, or whatnot. And maybe it is, like you said, where PS5 and Xbox Series X are coming out, so how much are they putting into backwards compatibility, maybe, or... You know, are they thinking about the quote not necessarily remastered, but just kind of like up level game version? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something they had to talk to people about? So
yeah, it
makes me wonder.
It makes me wonder how I keep them going under.
I heard that shit. That's funny. But a game that's not delayed because it's been out forever. Smash Brothers Ultimate, or Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, I should say. They just announced the 5th DLC character, technically 6, but the 5th of the first DLC pack, which is going to be Byleth from the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, which I love a lot. And Byleth is the main character, which is the silent protagonist, basically. He's not super silent, but they really don't have any voices damn near. So... There was, like, rumors afoot, as always, where people are like, oh, man, it might be Dante from Devil May Cry, or maybe it's going to be, you know, whoever the fuck. And then there people are like, I hope it's not another Fire Emblem character, because we already got, like, 100 of those, which is, like, 7 or whatever prior to this, which is still a lot, I guess. But people are like, another anime swordsman, I don't want that. And then Sakurai, which is the director of Smash Brothers, was like, yep, it's a Fire Emblem character.
You guessed it.
But he was like trolling people though, because a few days prior when they announced the Smash Direct was happening to talk about what's going on, he posted this picture in like his office or some shit, and he's like holding up like 3 with his fingers in this weird way.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, what does that mean? Like, does that mean, like, because Devil May Cry 3 is getting released on the Switch with, like, a new, like, mode or something? Like, new, different, like, stuff that wasn't in the original.
Mm-hmm.
So people were like, oh man, maybe it's got to do with that.
Yeah.
And people were just like, well, I mean, okay, I guess. And then people were like, well, maybe it is like a three houses thing or something, blah, blah, blah. But he starts out the direct, like, you may have been wondering why I had my fingers up like that. And he's like, when you hold up three fingers like that, that's 17 in binary or some shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But 17 is like, I think it was 17 is the numbered game that Three Houses is, and like the lineage of Fire Emblem or something. It's like, what are you talking about?
Because I'm lost.
And he was like counting in binary, and it's like all these weird different hand signals and shit. And I'm just like, man, this dude is a troll. Like, because you went in, he made a joke in the stream about how, oh man, I know another anime swordsman, great, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody online is always saying that. So he's like, he knows what people are saying online, which is pretty funny. But yes, it's Byleth from Fire Emblem, which is the 8th Fire Emblem character to be in Smash Brothers now. But to make it simple and plain, I'm not necessarily mad about it because it was gonna happen eventually. Like, you're not gonna have one of your most popular Nintendo games not represented in Smash Brothers. It being the last DLC character for this pack is weird though, because they could have did it earlier, especially when we got Terry Bogard from SNK, we got Banjo and Kazooie, you get Joker from Persona 5, and the heroes from Dragon Quest. So it's like, okay, all these like third party characters, and then the last one somebody's just like, okay, I guess. Yeah. And I mean, we got Piranha Plant too, but that really doesn't count. But Byleth in Smash Brothers is gonna come with, in the game they have this sword of the creator, which like is like a whip sword thing, but you're gonna be able to like do different forms. And I see you watching the video right now. But you can do like flurry attacks, and then it turns into one thing. You can do like power attacks and turn into like an axe or whatever. It's like different forms. And this is like the only swordsman from Fire Emblem that doesn't have a counter attack. But they were making it seem like you're gonna have a lot of range with the weapon, but you're not gonna have a lot of like close combat capability. So they did like a 30 fucking minute video about it. I sound like I'm from Boston. 30 fucking minutes. But I mean, like I said, for me, it's like whatever. I like the Fire Emblem characters on there for the most part, and people are just gonna have to get over it. And they announced that there's gonna be a second DLC pack coming out starting this year, but they haven't said who's gonna be in it yet. But it's gonna be 6 characters in this one. And on the disclaimer, they put it's gonna go up until the end of 2021. So they have 2 years basically to put out 6 characters. Yeah. And they said that they already have all the characters selected, so it's not going to be a situation where like a new game comes out. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could be a new game coming out and it's a character from that, but they already know who they're going to be putting in it. Right. But who the fuck is it going to be? No telling. A lot of people want Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Some people think Steve from Minecraft might come. Master Chief from Halo. Like, there's no telling. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's so many, choices. I mean, there's a lot of games. But it's just, at the same time, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? What can they do now? And you would think maybe another Pokemon would be coming in, because we don't have Gen 8 represented yet. We don't have Gen 5 either, but that's a whole other thing. Yeah. But
Gen 8 kind of is, the same as, I don't know, the last one, I guess, where they more, upright and, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Just, the final evolutions of the Pokemon from the 3 starters, they more like fighters, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, but just the same as, Greninja and stuff, where it's,
Incineroar and
shit. Yeah, exactly, where it's just, upright and, can fight you hands up, honestly.
Yeah, I'm curious on who they could add now, if it's not one of the starters.
Because really, the grass one, which we was trying to remember them last time, but I don't know.
Can't remember their names still.
Yeah, but he might as well be Donkey Kong.
Hey, you're another one. And they could maybe put like the new legendary like Cub-Fu or Ishifu maybe when the DLC comes out. You know, it can do whatever the fuck they want, but you know, really don't know. Like the only person I really care about being in there is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. After that, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it leaves less choices, possibly, because in that announcement video, they'd announced new Mii character costumes are coming to Smash. And one of them is CupHead.
Nice.
And then Mega Man X, and then Mega Man Battle Network EXE Mega Man is going to be one. And then even, it's going to be Rabbit costumes, and then Altair from Assassin's Creed has a freaking Mii fighter.
That's
tight. So that's just like super random.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't necessarily eliminate them being in the game, but at the same time, it's like less likely.
Yeah.
And I still want Rex and Pyro from Xenoblade 2 to be in there. And they had said they wanted them to be in the game, but the way development went, it didn't happen already. So I'm not sure. And there's like Mii costumes for them too. So I don't know what's going on with that. But.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of CupHead, you know, like when the match first started, when you first started a little thing, they like drink some of themselves.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
You just now noticed that.
I'm just like paying some attention. It's like,
because he like picks his straw out of his head. He's like,
is that supposed to represent
self cannibalism?
Yeah, it's so weird. But anyway.
But yeah, man, that's about it. Really,
I wonder if they do that on Smash then when you wear the costumes.
The video for it was pretty cool because he still shoots out like his finger and stuff. But yeah, I wish they could have made CupHead just his own character. I don't like using the Mii fighters, but that's just me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people really use them though.
I don't either.
I would have preferred them to be their own characters. But yeah, that's Smash Brothers, man. The Byleth comes out January 28th, so that's the end of this month. Which they said they were going to be out by, like, I couldn't remember if they said the end of February or the beginning of February, so I guess they said they met that date, so fuck you. Nintendo also has filed a patent for a new touch pen attachment for their Joycons. This is coming from IGN as well. And there's a new patent, like I just said. There's a new... As you know, on the Switch, the Joy-Con, you get the grip. And, like, you can put on there with, like, the wrist holder, whatever the fuck you call it, wristband.
Yeah.
And this is basically, like, another grip that has a stylus on it that you can draw on your Switch and shit. So, I don't really know what that's for. I don't know what games or what app they might be coming out with.
Yeah.
I don't even use a touchscreen on my Switch, like, ever.
I'll be forgetting about it, yeah. Most games don't.
Yeah, use it at all. I can't think of any game that I've ever really used it for. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. There's like rumors, like always, of a Pro Switch or something coming out this year. But we'll see, man.
Yeah.
I was and I posted on Twitter the other day. I don't know what Nintendo's gonna do besides Animal Crossing right now, and maybe Bayonetta 3 later. But They haven't announced anything except like the Pokemon DLC. But like I don't see how they get out of 2020 without another Mario game or another, something.
Yeah.
And there's a rumor that I just saw on Twitter. I don't really know how reliable it is that a Paper Mario game might be coming out and something else. I can't remember what it was, but I mean that's believable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how they can get out 2020 without a major release happening. Especially when the new other consoles are coming out.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what they do with that too.
So I don't really know. I mean, I don't necessarily know what the fuck I want. I want another like Mario Odyssey and stuff, but I don't really know what they're thinking about in that realm. I don't really care about Paper Mario, so that doesn't excite me at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would want out of that. Nothing, I guess. I don't care.
Yeah, you're not the Mario guy.
And they just have to surprise me, and I'll be like, oh, damn, why is it so tight?
And Nintendo's good about, making up something with the same characters and everything. They're always on their own timeline, but And it's like it's still only January, and they can announce it whenever the hell they want. But it makes you curious on what their plans really are. What they really are. Sega has announced the 2020 initiative for Sonic. Every 20th of every month this year, they're going to be announcing something new for Sonic the Hedgehog. And we know that Sonic the Hedgehog movie comes out on Valentine's Day this year. I think the first thing that they just dropped is like some new, as I'm getting it from gamatsu.com, I guess is how you say it. There's like new 21 character icons for social media and like downloadable wallpapers and shit. I guess, whatever. But I'm curious what they're gonna be announcing like every month. They've been doing like they have like a new like a YouTube cartoon they did, which I haven't watched yet. And maybe Sonic Mania 2 is coming out. Maybe another, bigger Sonic game is coming out that doesn't suck, hopefully. Something connected to the movie, maybe. There's no telling. I don't really know how much of a Sonic fan you are, I don't think. I don't know how much I really asked you about that. Did you end up getting Sonic Mania?
When it was free?
Yeah, you did get it on that then. Yeah. On PlayStation. Did you ever play it?
Like once.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Sonic. It's cool. I don't care. I don't know. I think I used to play it, like the first time around with Sega. On the Genesis, but it wasn't like my favorite or nothing.
Okay.
He cool. I like Knuckles and stuff better. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course you do.
So I don't even feel like... It's like, I don't want to play with Sonic.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of Sonic. I haven't played all of his games over the last 10, 15 years, but...
Yeah.
It's part nostalgia and part... He's cooler than Mario still, even though his games aren't necessarily better. But... And
when I was playing Smash, like in the beginning, Sonic was giving me a trouble or something. I don't know. Your ass. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Boing, boing.
Like, get this nigga out of here. Somebody come get your boy, man, before I have to smoke him.
Plus, it's making me feel old that the 30th anniversary of Sonic is next year. So that's another reason for this 2020 event, which is pretty crazy. The Goofy story, because it's up on my computer, so I'm gonna talk about it. A random guy was at a Oregon airport, Port of Portland airport, I guess. What am I saying here? Whatever airport, Portland International Airport. Yes, this guy set up his Xbox or PlayStation and turned on Apex on a TV at the airport. And I guess he was playing the game, and then security told him he had to turn it off. And then he asked him if he could keep playing. He said, "Nah, get this shit out of here, man."
That's funny.
Like, what did dude think when he woke up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the days leading up to getting to the airport. He's like, "Man, I'm gonna bring my PlayStation and I'm gonna play some Apex on it."
Probably was like, man, that his flight probably got delayed or some shit. And he was like, "Man, I'm supposed to be in the crib right now or at the hotel. I got this match coming up at 6 o'clock, man." What they talking about, man? I'm hooking up to this damn TV.
Man, I need to get this game in there.
Bruh, if I don't win this match, they're going to kick us out the tournament. I'm trying to get this money. Shit, man.
Gotta get my practice in. That's just one that shows you how much, like, you really can do what the fuck you want if you just don't give a damn. And they really ain't got... Like, you would think you can't touch anything on one of the TVs in there. You know what I mean? Like, but who would ever think that somebody would try that? You know what I'm saying? He's, well, let's unplug this HDMI in real quick.
Excuse me?
But then I'm trying to figure out what internet was he using? You know what I'm saying?
Airport Wi-Fi, boy.
Come on, man. He was probably lagging like a motherfucker, dude. He wasn't getting no kills on there.
Shoot.
That's rough. I thought that was pretty funny. Something else that's similarly kind of funny to me. Ultra Instinct Goku is coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ. So another Goku.
More Goku, yay.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Most Goku ever.
There's a shit ton. I guess there's a third fighter pass coming out for Dragon Ball, which makes sense. which I've bought the last two, so I guess I can't really talk too much shit about it.
I mean, I think it's cool. It's just, it's just like, damn, man, it's just goofy that we got to pay for that, like, of those. You know what I'm saying?
More Gokus.
Yeah, it's like different versions. Like, it should just come. That's a main character on this motherfucker, basically. So it's like, damn, bro.
The funny thing, I think, from what I be seeing online, Reddit mostly, it's like regular Goku, damn near the best one on there. I be seeing right there, like videos I be watching.
Yeah, that's people be using the most.
Man, I haven't played in a minute.
Me either. I ain't gonna turn that mug on in a while.
I usually only be playing when Chris is slide through. Yeah, we get on there. It'd be the funniest games, talking shit. But oh man, did you see Ninja has a Fortnite avatar now? Man, he got talk about the bag, man.
Come on, man. And it's just funny because everybody's like, "Wow, Ninja don't even care that Fortnite gonna let him go. He gonna do other stuff." It's like, man. And Fortnite love Ninja. Man. Boys over at Epic, man, that's their best friend.
You know how much money on both sides they done made from that. However that partnership works, man.
Yeah, so
I ain't gonna front. His Adidas that came out was kind of fresh. I don't know if you see them. It was kind of nice. I was like, it was kind of cool right there.
Man, that chump, man.
It was like, and he, his colors is Pacer colors. So I was also kind of like, damn, kind of cool right
Punk
there.
Ass, yeah. Only getting through off of somebody else's hype.
Hey, and this is not a sport podcast, but Pacers only 1.5 out of second place.
Nice.
And Oladipo has not played a game yet. He comes back on the 29th, so holla at your boy.
How you feel about that? You think he gonna help, or like people ain't played in a while, the chemistry be off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's definitely gonna be an adjustment. Like, anything you gotta put, and he's not a new piece, but to this team that's played damn near like 50 games. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to get in, fit in.
Yeah. They already kind of got a working system.
This ain't a Pacer team that don't got hoopers this time.
Yeah.
Usually, if he'd have came back, like, give me the ball, pass it to Tucker.
Yeah, we ain't got to really discuss it. I was just curious how you felt about that.
No, I think Vic is the type of player that he's not going to be coming with, like, a crazy ego. Obviously, any basketball player that's that good got an ego, but he's not. I don't think he's the type that's going to be like I said, pass it to me, and that's that.
And this is my team.
Move over, jerk. Yeah, man, I'm hyped. Pretty hyped. Another thing, once again, it's not sports, but, man, fuck the Miami Heat, man. Because I done put money on them to win. And every time I put the Heat down to win, they lose by like a point.
They crazy.
Fuck Jimmy Butler. Fuck all them, man. He swear he cold. One time I bet on them on my parlay to beat the Knicks. And what did they do? Lose to the fucking Knicks, man. Are you kidding me?
Funny. That's who I play for on 2K, too.
God, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I put money on them in the AFC, NFC games that just happened. Got them right. Pacers won. Got that right. All I had to do was get the Heat. Shut up, Siri. All I had to do was get the Heat to beat the Spurs. Because I'm like, man, Spurs ain't that good this year. They can win. What they do? Lose. Man, I hate these fools, man. But anyway.
That's funny.
Oh, man. But you said you caught up on My Hero.
Yeah, I got on Funimation yesterday.
So you all the way, what it was 76 or 77 is the most recent?
I think so.
So you got all the way up. You must have been watching over like the course of the weeks, because I know you said you had season 3. You was like, man, I didn't watch it all or something.
But I did, and I think I went back and watched it at that time.
Okay.
And then I just had, because then it came out right after that. Because I was way behind. And then I just didn't watch it until yesterday, basically.
How you feeling about season 4?
It was tight. I like all the new people that's like the main people now. Basically, I like everybody.
Kirishima and shit. I like him a lot now.
Who is that?
The Red Riot.
Oh,
or whatever.
Okay, yeah. Because
hardening.
It's like it's like half the dialogue is names. Yeah. And I'm just like trying to keep up, and I guess I don't know why, for whatever reason, I don't remember. I'll be like, that's man, they be running around with nah.
That's something good about the show, and also a little bothersome is the fact that they show the people's names every time they pop up.
Yeah.
Because you can get lost in their names, because there's a couple of the villains where I'm like, man, who was that again? Like,
Shie, whatever Chisuke. But he a part of the little Yakuza, and they calling it that full name, and that's a name too. And I'm
Hisakai,
and I'm like,
League of
wait,
Villains.
what you say? Hold on, go back. But yeah, no, it's tight. I like old Fat Gum. He was cool.
Yeah.
And there was somebody else. And I try to remember, but I mean, I don't know. Lemillion is cool. He kind of like just like a smiley face guy. I think it's funny.
You didn't find those episodes emotional, man?
Yeah, it was real like.
Not to put spoilers for people that don't know.
But that's also Midoriya though too. I mean, he gotten a lot better about that as time progresses, growing up and stuff. But he still is like an emotional character. Either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he'll cry all the time, but it's not even like he crying all the time. He's just real passionate about what he got going on. Yeah, what he got going on.
Yeah, man. Because I have read the manga for this season, or however you want to put it. So I've like been stacking up episodes.
Yeah.
But definitely, one, it was stuff I kind of forgot. It may be stuff that they changed a little bit. I can't really remember, but it's been pretty cool going back and seeing everything in color and action and shit like that. And definitely like the emotional parts. I'm just like, damn, man, that was a pretty good scene and shit. I like how they did that.
Yeah.
And this is, once again, we kind of talked about this with like Star Wars and some other stuff. And it's and everybody can have their opinion, and it damn near just be like one person. But I like season 4 a good deal.
Yeah.
But then you can go online and some people are like, man, it's not even good, man. This stuff, man, da. It's like, man, I don't know what you're watching. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I liked it. It was good.
But and I don't know how many episodes are in season 4. It's up to like 13 or something now, but I would assume it's a 20-some episode season. I think we talked about that though in the past.
Yeah.
I think it might be 26 episodes maybe, but yeah, I'm excited to see how far they go with these episodes in terms of how much content they're gonna get in before they had to stop.
What was I about to say? And it was action packed too. It was pretty like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was action going on for pretty much the vast majority of it.
Yeah, and I was thinking about, because after you had told me you had caught up this morning, whatever, I went and watched the episode I needed to watch, and I was like, man, I remember, like I said, I read it, and I remember how the stuff that just happened with the League of Villains and the Yakuza and stuff really didn't go that long. But definitely the anime made me realize, like, this wasn't actually that long. You know what I'm saying? You kind of remember.
It was quick.
Like, a lot of modern anime and stuff, like, they don't elongate shit too much.
Nah,
like,
just get straight to the point.
Get in and out.
Yeah.
Man. Like, if you can pack in everything you need to, and it's not, you don't want to rush it too much. Where I'm just like, man, what just happened? But it was, I think the pace has been pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you caught up, though, because I would have been bugging you about it eventually.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Man.
Because, and I don't even know. I guess because I have been trying to get on Funimation for a while, but the password was changed or something. I couldn't remember or whatever. So I just like stopped trying. But it was signed in on the TV in the living room, and I was like looking around. And I was like, oh shit, I can watch Academia. So I turned it on, and I was just like, I just sat there for like the rest of my Sunday evening or whatever it was. And watched it all through or whatever.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on. I think the latest issue of the manga just came out Tuesday. I gotta see what's going on there. And that's one thing too, like I was saying, seeing everything in color. And it might just be a me thing, but sometimes the artwork in academia manga be confusing me. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'll be trying to figure out like how I'm trying to follow it. And I'm like, okay, so what is that right there? Is that like a person blowing up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what am I looking at right now? But that happens in a couple other things too, where I'm just like, what am I looking at right now? Especially when, like I said, it's in black and white and shit. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I haven't watched any other anime in like the last week or two, so I really ain't got no other shit I've watched on that.
Yeah, that's all I have too. Have I watched anything? Oh, okay. Forgot all about that. I watched You. I finished that on.
Oh shit! Yeah, wife's still catching up on that too.
Yeah, I finished that on like last week or something.
She was trying to get me to watch it. I'm like, but you didn't watch like all of it. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm not about to be coming in the middle, like not knowing what the fuck.
Yeah, and I mean, you could. It wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't take too long for you to be like, oh, but what's that? It's like, it's not that many characters. It's not. I mean, it's like
he killed them all.
It's not like super crazy plot twist or nothing. But it's like it's a show that you could just hop in on and it wouldn't be bad. But I mean, also I feel you though, because it's like I don't want to just hop in on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool show too. I liked it. I don't know. I'm not about to. I don't even feel like trying to be like spoilers. People still watching and stuff. I just thought that it was interesting. It was an interesting watch. Not something that I would necessarily pick myself. I mean, I didn't this time. It was a suggestion, and I didn't go with it, but
it was now on your first top of the list.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, we went and saw Bad Boys for Life on Saturday. And that was really good. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to spoil that. I don't know if you plan on seeing it or not.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I don't know when, but I'm going to watch it soon, probably. Maybe today.
Because I remembered I was staying there talking shit about... Because when they announced it, I'm like, man, why? Mm-hmm. Like, why are they doing this? Like, they don't need to make another one. But it was worth it, man. Mm-hmm. It was like... When you meet, like, you know, going to the movies with your wife, you know what I'm saying, whoever, like, fun time, you know what I'm saying? And Will and Martin,
and shit,
they still got the juice together, man. Like, the comedy was good, the action was good. And I didn't know that Michael Bay wasn't directing this one, so that might have also helped, too. Mm-hmm. But it was still, like, you know, violent, and, you know, it still had that same spirit. And Michael Bay was still part of it. He does, like, a little cameo in it, whatever, but... Yeah, I was like, damn, that's actually, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And just the story is like, it's not like the story's never as important as just like the shit that they do in the movie anyway. But yeah, you'll like it though, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, cause and dang, now that you're talking about this stuff, it's reminding me because I went to see Underwater too.
Damn, I don't even know what that's about. Is that a scary movie?
It's supposed to be. It's like a thriller.
Is that that's not the crocodile, is it?
Nah, it's not that. It's with Kirsten Stewart though. And they just on this super deep structure thing that they done built, and they like the deepest they've ever been in the ocean. Don't put your hand
in the water.
Yeah, and it's so deep. What's this deep in the ocean? We don't have no idea. But there's something down. It's not just us. Oh my god! But it was cool though. It wasn't a bad movie at all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you could tell like it's supposed to be like a little like thrilling. You know what I'm saying? Not scary because it was only like PG-13.
Yeah,
but it wasn't bad. It had I can't think of her name. I think her name was Wendy on Iron Fist. She was.
Oh, I don't know.
Iron Fist, little chick or whatever. She was secretly working with the Foot Clan or whoever, but she was in it. And T.J. Miller was in it too. And somebody else.
I know that name, but I can't put a face to it.
He was in Deadpool. He
was him now.
With the raspy
the goofy dude.
voice like that, yeah.
What was that?
And there was another person that I recognized. It's a black dude, and I don't know what his real name is, but it's a show on FX called Cake. I don't know if you ever seen a commercial, whatever. It's like a little skit show, I would say, but it's not. It's like skits, but it's like actual skits. Like, not like SNL skits where they just like making it up right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's like
scripted, like for real. Mm-hmm. Well, SNL scripted, but I know what you mean.
But yeah, like it's like a whole like scene, and it's like that's the scene. It's not just like, you know what I'm saying? They on the set and they just changed it to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it don't matter. I ain't even been watching that. I just had watched it once or twice. I've seen a couple episodes and recognized the dude who was in that show.
Okay.
Is he played a little part in Underwater or whatever. So that was cool. Shout out to black people.
HBO had a random free preview. I guess it wasn't random, but I didn't know about it. But they had one of their little free previews this weekend. I guess because the holiday, whatever. Mm-hmm. But we finally went and watched a Black Lady sketch show, which is the name of it, a Black Lady sketch show, with Gabrielle Dennis. What's their name? Robin Thede. I can't remember the other two girls' names. I gotta look. But when we had talked about it like last year or whatever, before it came out, it's on HBO, like I was saying, and it's like you just said, it's scripted sketches, and they're all like filmed on different sets and stuff. So it's not like SNL type. Yeah. What are they damn names? Quinita, is her name Quinita Brunson? But anyway, it's a lot of it's funny. It's only 6 episodes, and they're like 25 minutes each. And they'll probably put like 5 to 7 sketches in like an episode, some longer than others. And it's a lot of like dark humor I wasn't expecting. Yeah. In there, and I was kind of like, damn, it's a lot of like kind of creepy shit in this mug. Like and it wasn't like you can't do that. I'm like, I wasn't expecting it. But a lot of the sketches are like, the writing's pretty clever and like a surprising twist way where they'll do like a one thing where it's like, oh, this is just like a, be like a teacher talking to kids or whatever. Then it'll spin into like a whole other thing. It's like, man, wow, like it really makes you like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. Right. And some of the humor was a little cringy. And I don't, it was just kind of, some of the stuff I was like, man, that's not really funny. And some of the stuff was like pretty laugh out loud. And and I'm gauging a lot of it on like what my wife thinks, and she's a black woman as well. So I'm like, thinking like, does she like what they put out, representing and things like that. But she liked it, and she agreed with me that it was a lot of unexpected, like creepy shit going on. And there's like cool cameos, like Angela Bassett's in one, and Patti LaBelle's on there, and Lil Rel. I can't think of bro name. Everybody hates Chris, dude. I can't the actual him. And there's some other cool like cameos on there. David Allen Greer is on there, but it's pretty funny. It's definitely a lot of like crazy twists to like the different sketches and stuff.
Yeah, I see like 5 minutes of one episode. Somebody was watching it, and I was over their house. You know what I'm saying? Went over their house and they was watching it, but not enough to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about, but not enough to have like an opinion.
They there's like, it's cool because they also have a few sketches on there that are like through the whole like season or whatever. Like there's this one that's like on each episode that's pretty good, and it's just them like playing themselves. Yeah. And then there's like a few different characters they have that like they pop in like different little situations and stuff. And they did announce season 2 is coming out. I'm not sure when though. Yeah. I'm assuming sometime this year. But yeah, it's cool. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do this next one.
But now that I'm thinking about it, most shows like that, like with actual sketches, they have like dark sides. Because even if you think about like the Amanda Show, for example, Moody's Point was like the dark side. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that was actually kind of messed up, man. Her mom was just floating and just stuck in the air in a hot air balloon, lost.
Goofy, dark shit.
It's just it's funny because even that show Cake, it's like that too. But it's a lot of like existential stuff. It's like, look at me, what am I doing myself? Who am I? What? But it's like, damn, that's what I'm going through. Who am I, actually? So it's like, all right. But yeah, that's cool, though. I might have to sit down and try to watch that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The other two ladies is Ashley Nicole Black and Quinta Brunson. But
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
Oh, shoot.
Look at he black.
Like, one skit that I can really remember in my head was... They go into the characters go into this black-owned restaurant, and they like, oh yeah, we about to support our community. We about to, make sure we keep the restaurant going. Blah blah blah. We done drove all the way over here. Blah blah blah. And they, they trying to be all positive and stuff. but then like all this bad shit keeps happening. So like kind of typical thing where you're like, oh man, like, you know, I wanted to support my people, but they kind of fucking up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it ends up turning out like the person working was like, well, if you think you can do everything better, then just go on the back and try to run it yourself. Like, you know, we can't do it ourselves. Yeah. And they go to the back, but they end up walking to what they thought is the kitchen, but it loops them back to what they had already did, like walking into the restaurant and like everything like started over and shit. So it just turned into one of them like creepy like Twilight Zone things. And it would end up being like the Purgatory, like Soul Kitchen or something goofy. Yeah. It's like, it's definitely one of them things where you gotta watch it like, man, like who was thinking about this shit? But it's some clever stuff on there. And it's, you know, it's good to see actors, actresses that can be in these different lights and express themselves and shit. That's what Letitia was saying. Like, you know, it's good seeing like people you think they can only do like one role or something. Yeah. Cause like Gabrielle Dennis, I always see her on like the random TV One or like BET movies. People be like, man, what the hell is this? Like, you know what I'm saying, low budget films. But then seeing her on this, I'm like, damn, I didn't know she actually funny and stuff like that. Yeah. Usually I just see her being like some wife or some girlfriend on them black movies and be like typical shit. Getting off of that, but still on black people writing things. One, I didn't know that Tyler Perry literally writes all his shit alone by himself. And two, I guess he has his new movie on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. That he literally made in 5 days. Because, like, you know, he has his complex now. Yeah. And it's like, cool, I applaud you for having your own thing. That's big time. But you made a movie in 5 days, bro. Like, you put it on Netflix. And I don't know if you've seen the video that's going around of, like, I guess there's a part in the movie. I have to look up what it's called. But there's a part, I guess it's like an interrogation scene or something. And it's called Fall from Grace. And there's like this interrogation scene. One, you know how Tyler Perry get down with wigs where they just are never good. And I don't understand like why he's not hiring a better cosmetic person or costume person. But then this one lady is like in the like jumpsuit and her hair is all mangy. And she's talking to the other lady, you know, like, if we looking at each other, you know, they'll do, like, the one camera, other camera, flip back and forth. And, like, say my hair is in a bun one time. And then the flip back, my hair is, like, out and down and stuff. Like, it was like, wait, what? Like, this is horrible.
That's crazy.
And, of course, I'm seeing some people are like, oh, man, this movie really good. And then other people are like, man, you gotta be smoking crack, man. This movie suck. I don't plan on watching it. But
yeah, I'm cool, man.
Like I said, I applaud Tyler Perry for getting the bag and having all his own, but you got to get some more people in the writer's room and different stuff.
Yeah, because you always gonna be. I mean, not always, but if you can always justify whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, you don't actually know for sure. I mean, especially if it's for other people. So you can always be like, nah, I'm doing this is a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, singing on this track right now, it does sound kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie, but it's cool. I can work out the bugs and kinks in it, you know, at the end, on the back end or whatever. And it's like, yeah, sure you can, but it's always good to have an extra pair of ears or eyes or somebody to be like,
some more opinions, some more
anything. You know, when you flipped it around, because you never know what you might miss. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you miss stuff that you might hear it and I might not, or, you know, vice versa or whatever. So it's good to have at least one other person in there, just even if they're not helping you, just to be like reviewing it with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to like something. They don't have to be like advising you. Clearly, you can do it. You can write movies and stuff fast, or not even fast, but you know what I'm saying?
2-hour movie in a day.
Obviously, you got it, bro. Nobody trying to tell you how to make your movies, but just you know,
just get some consultation somewhere.
Somebody gonna be like, yo, you fucking up, bro. That's that's not gonna work.
You just made that movie last year. Oh shoot. speaking of not black people stuff, I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm because of the HBO preview.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that it's also on Amazon Prime Video, so I can watch it on there.
Mm-hmm.
But as you like Seinfeld a lot, and I like Seinfeld too, and Larry Davis, the creator, whatever. And then watching Curb, I'm like, yeah, this is basically like a sequel to Seinfeld. Like, have you watched Curb?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
it's so cringy though, man. It's so much worse than Seinfeld, man. That's what's crazy about it. Cause like you watch Seinfeld, and you're like, wow, that's such a weird situation to be in.
Yeah.
But you watch Curb, and you're like, what the fuck? How is he gonna get out of this, man? What is happening right now?
And I guess that's product of being on HBO and TV mature rating or whatever. Exactly. So you can take that extra leap. But man, I've watched this. Each season is 10 episodes. I watched the first season and I've watched the first 3 of season 2. And like you said, man, it's like
it'd be like, damn,
like the stuff he be doing or saying. I was like, what an idiot, man! Like, why is Larry so stupid?
It's so funny. It is funny, obviously, because it's like, wow, that's the dumbest thing that could happen based on that situation. But it's so funny because I seen the trailer for the new season. And it had, I don't even know if it was a specific trailer, if it was something that they was doing. He was being interviewed or whatever. But Abby Jacobson from Broad City was on there. She was a waitress or whatever. She's like, yeah, sorry it took so long. I have diarrhea. And, she had just handed them their plates and they all trying to figure out, like, damn, she said she's having diarrhea. So does that mean, like, she still got to go in the bathroom and have that and then come back out to work? And they were it's just like, damn, do we eat this? Can we eat this? Is this something we can have? Because she got diarrhea right now, so... And she just came out the bathroom with the food. Like, here you go. So, yeah, that's funny. I'm going to have to get on there and watch that.
Man, because, like, because it's just goofy, like, because you start realizing the formula of how he writes the episodes, like, because I guess every episode is, like, plot pointed, but it's all improv for the most part. But it's always like he does one thing that leads to another thing, that leads to another thing, and all those things bite him in the ass later.
Hell yeah. It's so funny.
Like, oh my God. And like the last couple, well, not the last couple, but there's one in the first season where he's running with, I can't think of his dude's name, but they was walking down the beach or whatever, and the black dermatologist is like jogging. And he's like, oh, yeah, man, this is my dermatologist. This is Larry David, man. Seinfeld, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, man, that's your dermatologist. Affirmative action, huh? And he's like, wait, what? Like, why would you say that to me? So I was just trying to be funny, man. I didn't mean anything by it.
It's so funny.
And then he has to go into the whole, like, they end up going to his house because his wife ended up needing a dermatologist and stuff, and there's like all the black people in there, and he's like, oh, I mean, I didn't really say anything.
He was like, nah, tell everybody. Go ahead, tell us what you said, Larry, let's hear it. They was like, yeah, we want to hear it too. I know what you're talking about. And that show, it's funny because, like I was saying about Broad City, I didn't realize that his homie, his wife or ex-wife, the like crazy chick, she was on Broad City. She's Lana's mom on Broad City.
Okay.
Like, damn, that's kind of funny. Because she plays the same character, basically. It's just like a loud, like, cussing you out, Jewish lady. It's funny. And then just to see her on that, like, when she was, like, younger, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, wow. That's pretty funny.
It's like, how he just puts himself in the dumbest situations.
Yeah, that show crazy.
Oh, man. Shoot, hour and a half in, best about, man. I don't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I don't think so. Did you see, actually I do, did you watch the Joker gameplay trailer for Mortal Kombat?
No.
Yeah, he looks like Joker. I like the moveset he has, but I'm not like, oh man, I gotta play with Joker.
I don't care. I'm just not playing with Sindel.
Yeah, I ain't even did that shit.
That's cool. At least she's somebody who I'm kind of interested in playing with, but I don't give a damn about the Joker. So stupid.
Why is he there?
I'm just mad about that in general. I'll never let that go. till Spawn come out or something. I'm like,
Man,
dang, that's tight.
That's
but,
not till what, March?
Yeah, exactly. So,
I think March or April, because Joker's not even really out till beginning of February or something. January 28th. Like early access is January 28th, which I don't know why they make us wait so long, but whatever. Yeah, man.
You don't want them.
This was episode 79. And I'm kind of tired. What is that from?
I don't know.
SpongeBob? Maybe. Sounds like the Portillo's people that like say numbers and like, number 6, get your sticks or some shit.
Yeah, like sandwich people, making you a sandwich.
Little puns and jokes and shit.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, man, but that's it, man. BlackNerdPlanet.
BlackNerdPlanet.
Boy,
meet us
Holla
everywhere online, I guess.
Talk to us.
Twitter, Facebook.
Talk to us.
Reviews, comments, please. Let us hear it and all that good stuff. Goodbye.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.